Jurgen Klopp's done it again. He's done the madness all over again. And I was fairly right when I predicted the lineup this time. I was inside Klopp's head, clearly, because Salah played the 90. But, welcome back to Mr. Emi's channel. We're back. And this is another one of those madnesses. 6-1, I mean, I predicted 3-1. I clearly don't know what I'm doing when I'm predicting scores. Um, So maybe the prediction part I leave out for the future, or maybe I just put it in anyways, and you lot can laugh at me when I get it horribly wrong. But 6-1, if you didn't see the live stream on Twitch, then you can catch the next one on Sunday. So make sure you do follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button down below, and as always, if you don't agree with anything I've said, or you have something that I have said that you have an opinion on, leave it down below, and I'll get around to commenting back to you 100%. Um, But 6-1, we're through to the quarterfinals. I mean, I did say this was one of those games where we use it as a chance for people to get on form. Like it was a good run out. 12 minutes in, and we're 4-0 up. The game's done. We had the chance to rest people at halftime, and Klopp did just that. Klopp did take off a couple of players and brought on some youngsters in the second half. Another youngster got brought into the picture. You know who he is. I'm not going to say his name because I probably will butcher it. But you know who I'm on about. He came on in the second half, big one. But the goals itself, like Darwin started it off, and Darwin, being Darwin, did what Darwin does best. He scores the harder chances and seems to miss the easy ones. He had a chance in the first half. Salah across the goal, easy tap in. Somehow Darwin manages to hit it over. So it was a madness. You don't see that from a normal striker, but with Darwin Nunes is seemingly becoming a regular, and for us as Liverpool fans, that is it's a bit worrying at the same time, and it's a bit like in a game like this today, it was fine because we'd had the job done. We were 4-0 up at the point already, anyways, or I think we were a couple of goals up, anyways. But even then, we were 5-1 up on the first leg. So having seen what Darwin did, it was fine. It wasn't something that we were going to cry about in another game where that was the chance that wins the game, then we do have a little bit of a moan. But today today we are with Darwin, and we just, yeah, we let him be Darwin. Then I seen him try doing an overhead kick as well from just outside the box, like Darwin being Darwin, in a menace to defenses and himself and Liverpool fans is just incredible. I've never seen a striker have his own fans and rival fans worried about a chance being missed or squandered or scored in my life. But Darwin Nunes is being that striker. We love it. We love to see it in games like this. Not quite in games that matter when we need a goal and he's going to do something like that. But for now, we love Darwin being Darwin. Salah looked fresh. He got another 90. He's probably going to be a main pivotal player in the Sunday. We did see Van Dijk get rest. We did see McAllister being rested, but we did see a lot of those guys coming on in the second half. But we love it. Like, the team was young. Bobby Clark was one of the best games I've seen for the guy. And obviously he won't get enough of the plaudits, but one of the best games I've seen for Bobby Clark in his short time at Liverpool's first team. But I think he's got a bright future ahead, and like I said on my stream, I genuinely feel like the next Liverpool manager has to be good with working with young talent, because the amount of youngsters that Klopp has brought into this first team picture, it needs to, like, the future is bright for Liverpool, and if these youngsters are continuing to get game time for the Liverpool team going into the future is genuinely is going to be bright for Liverpool. And because you look at the first teamers right now, Keller, he's a first teamer. He's not young. He's not old. He's young. Bradley's pretty much cemented himself into the first team. Bobby Clark is always in the first team picture now. Jaden Dans is always there. Kumas is going to be about. Musialowski. I'm sorry if I've butchered his name horribly, but that's how I'm going to start pronouncing it. He's in the first team picture now. Um, McConnell's in the first team picture now. So many other Kwanzaa's there. Like, there probably is a lot more youngsters that I've just seemingly forgot. They're all in the first team picture now. The next manager that comes into Liverpool has to be good with that sort of ability and be good at using the youngsters. Um, there's not really much to talk about today. It was genuinely a training session. I seen the Liverpool team playing like they were doing rondos. It was a training session. Like Sparta Prague, like I tried to give them as much respect as I could in the previews in the other two in the two over the two legs, because they are a team that you see in European competition every year. I just think Liverpool maybe are in the wrong competition because Sparta Prague could have given another team a battle, but Liverpool were just too good. We have a Champions League S team. This is the wrong competition. But having a browse of the teams that have qualified in the quarterfinals, it's gonna be a tricky one. And let's have a quick look. We got Benfica, AC Milan, Marseille, West Ham, Atalanta, Roma, Leverkusen left it late to go into it with us. Is it too early to have that Xabi Alonso Anfield trip? Is it too early? I don't know. Everyone wants it to be the final, but is it too early to have them? Like whoever we get in the next round in the quarterfinals is going to be a hard opponent. It won't be an easy sort of training session like Sparta Prague has been for us. It'll be a harder game, and we're going to have to be more ready for it. And I don't think we have it done in the first leg. Like you're looking at those teams, right? And the teams that you'd probably want to play, I don't know if it's possible. I think you can play English teams now. In my honest books, West Ham, Benfica, or Atalanta are the three teams that I'd probably want to play in the next round. Sort of somewhat dodge AC Milan, Marseille, Roma. No, 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 not Roma. And Leverkusen. You sort of want to dodge those teams because these these two legs will be in the middle of Premier League football. So you want to have a chance of rotation, and I don't think there'll be games where we rotate heavily because there's, like I said, the next round of fixtures will give us hard opponents, and it's anything goes. But let me know down below if any of the teams that you think Liverpool should be playing um, in the next round, and we'll see who we get on Friday. Remember, I'll be posting a YouTube short with my honest reaction of that draw to see who we do get. And yeah, like I said, there's not much to talk about this game because the game was done early and then it became just a little session where everyone's sort of getting their confidence levels up. There's just one thing I did want to point. I feel like Gakpo could have scored about 5 goals in this game, and it's one thing I've picked up on a lot in the previous games where he does get goals, but he seemingly needs to work a bit more on his finishing because he could have got about 5-6 today. But that's all. I don't know if that's just a me thing. Maybe I'm being overly picky or just trying to find something to pick at in a game like this. Because the game was done. We had the job done in the first leg, and then the first 10 minutes of this game was done. We now go on to Sunday. Remember, my preview video for the Man United game will come out either tomorrow or Saturday. So be alert on my channel for that video. But I'll talk more about that in another video anyways. 6-1, we're into the quarterfinals. Let me know down below who you want to face in the next round or who you think we're going to get. Hit the subscribe button, hit this follow button on all my social medias. Remember, everything I'm telling you to do is free. Anything after that is not my decision. If you want to do that, then you do that. I'll catch you in the next one. Man, there's just nothing to talk about. We demolished them and play like a training session, It is what it is. We've done the job. It is 6 goals to 1. It is 11 goals to 2 on aggregate. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.